Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's evening show. Okay, so Jens Lehmann will be one of the former Arsenal goalkeepers. Conde won Mikel Arteta. So Baba Conde talk say Arteta must win a trophy next season or risk being fired, being sacked. I saw the video, I watched it about 11 minutes or thereabout. I will soon post the video after the podcast gets for those who like to watch them. So the guy did an interview with Talk Sports where look at the headline. Arteta must win a trophy next season or risk the sack, claims Jens Lehmann. And when you look at the substance of the message wey Jens Lehmann did pass, I no go fault those who get that kind of belief. Say if next season Arteta no win anything, make they fire am. I will not go against people that have that kind of mindset. In fact, normal myself are supposed to share that type of mindset because I want to believe going into next season, the problems that affected us this season, last two seasons, a majority of them should be fixed. Is it the striker that we need? Is it the winger that we need? Is it extra center back? Is it left back if we want? Like any place where they know, say this is our hierarchy of needs. Now, what do we want to be this? We're not looking at the wants, we're looking at needs now. Striker is a priority, everybody know that one. Somebody was saying, look at the match we played against PSG. If they say we borrow Gyökeres, borrow am from Sporting Lisbon, use and play against PSG, say Ajay will go knock them, you get. But that's in the realm of speculation, that's another argument. Now, Joseph, when you look at wetin Jens Lehmann dey talk, how e take be for body, what is your line of thought? Do you subscribe to his own line of thought? Say next season, if they give Arteta everything when he talks in, they fine. We can't go into next season, we no can't win anything, they dey Saka. The argument of hey, we cannot get somebody else that can do it, I don't buy that argument anymore. If next season Arteta does not win anything, we cannot keep repeating the same thing and expecting these different results. Now there me I stay, but I'm just watch. I put a caveat: as long as they give him everything he's calling for, then he should be expected to deliver. But if they no come give and they no come buy the striker, go God forbid, I don't hear that kind of talk. But if they no go buy the striker, you can't expect something out of nothing from Arteta. So now we I go stand for now until the transfer window open. We can see what Arsenal go do. Now Chris Whitley come post this bold statement. Martin Zubimendi will play for Arsenal next season. Chris Whitley is one of the Arsenal correspondents. So I don't know what in sources they tell him. I don't know the inside information we he get. But impose this one. Can they ask him followers? How highly do you rate this signing? As in fact, for my mind, we don't sign them already. So well, we could just watch because this is one of the players we Arteta they call for. Make us not put them in the bag, make them give them the player. Then if not, see where me I stand. If na Sesco, Arteta saying wants to achieve in dreams, Baba me na buy am for him. Me na buy am for him. Now him be the coach. We like Gyökeres, we like Isaac, but not be we be coach. If the coach say see wetin I need, because Arteta don't prove to us to a certain stage say anything wey he wants, Ajay know wetin they do. When Arteta wanted to sign Merino, I know how many people in this community will frown against him. Look at today now. We see how Merino they perform for us, they do well, abi. For position when no be where them buy am for, you don't they try, they do well, you get. So if Arteta say na Sesco, Ajay na give am. Because at the end of the day, now they go fire, no be me and you get. If Berta fit convince Arteta say Gyökeres is the way, and Arteta agree, fine and good. I don't have a problem. Sesco and Gyökeres, any of the two, give me, because this Sesco is still a young lad. If he be waiting to fuel Arteta's admiration, maybe the age, say Gyökeres is like 28 or thereabout, then Sesco is like 21, like that, so smally. You still get a lot of time to gel, to become that finished goods. Gyökeres is already the finished goods. Sesco is like the raw materials. Isaac is the finished goods. So these are some of the intricacies of all these deals. Yes. But I'm just watch anyway. Bisha Shola at the I will let you know. Now, away from that, so Declan Rice, when they talk for Instagram, when they talk, say, see, ahead of this match I won't play against PSG for Parc des Princes, nothing but full belief going into next week. We're going to thank Arsenal fans for their support, although that support has been questioned because yesterday Arsenal fans don't really turn up. Yes, we just got early goal. Then nobody sing again. Look at what is happening to Barcelona and Inter Milan. By the time they record this video, about 20 minutes don't go for the match. Inter they win 2-0. Before you know what they happen, Babana 2-2. First half ended 2-2. First half don't end like this while they record this video. So only God know what will happen for second half. But look at Lamine Yamal, God. Look at that first goal. They said the goal be like goal Messi the score. That guy good though. Hey God, that guy good. One of my friends away with the backup partner say Inter have the best defense. Inter go do this one. Inter go do that. Look at Inter 2-0 down to 2-2, and you have the best defense. Baka good. Now Merino when they talk to you ahead of this match, Merino say, see, I think we are going to win the second leg. Even the London Evening Standard carried this Merino story because Merino points to a massive reason why Arsenal can pull off a Champions League remontada against PSG. Now, Merino when they explain, say, based on say we go to Santiago Bernabeu against all odds and we took out our win there. Where else we know if we go win? In fact, that one not be even with me at the look. As long as the party go come back, Merino will play now. Okay, look at that offside goal with the cancel. They cross and Merino not that mental. Merino get height and he get jump power. Like he get area prowess. So imagine Merino can't do the number now. We can't put in crosses upon crosses upon crosses. Pacho no go fiola, Marquinhos no go fiola. Shena no Mendes go ola. So Baba go still using Ori they put on. You get so now one thing we really miss. Maybe now we see the fuel the guy confidence. Say nothing say for we'll call it 100. Maximum 3 points. What just watch any other day? I did here to let you know. Now somebody sends me this picture. Say CHUKS. Because if you check Sky Sports, they post Nuno Mendes. Say Nuno Mendes tie down Salah. He tie down Bukayo Saka. Nuno Mendes is one of the best fullbacks in the world. See how he keep Bukayo Saka quiet. Look at the reality. Look at how many people where they go mark Bukayo Saka. You are looking at 6 players. One Saka hold ball, all attention, all road leads to Bukayo Saka. Look at how PSG surrounded. No other star player. They look at how all of them. They don't talk to make one person go meet up. They don't talk to make 2 people go meet up. Look at a minimum of 3, then a maximum of 6. Look at how they surrounded our star boy. That was why Saka no really did the game because anytime when he let one hold ball, Mendes don't did it. In fact, Mendes was restricted from bombing forward. Mendes is one of the fastest fullbacks in world football. Yet they restrict and say, if you go forward, Saka will take advantage, and we don't want that. So they sacrifice Mendes, say, Baba, no go. And at the same time, if Mendes won't go back and go to coin, I better go speak France for them. Say, oh yeah, I'll kick a skate. Oh yeah. Oh, this trouble. The fear of Saka is the beginning of wisdom. Now, in a sarcastic, I don't know, because this report, don't the trend for social media, and it make me laugh. Because when I read it, I was seeing I was reading between the lines. Now, Fabrizio Romano posts this breaking news. It's a breaking. Ruben Amorim sends clear message about Gyökeres and Manchester United. I didn't talk to Victor Gyökeres, but if a player only wants to join Manchester United to play Champions League, then that player will not come to Manchester United. We want players who want to represent United and not players who want to play certain competitions. Now, if you no follow and talk, how you take no say Victor Gyökeres define club with the Champions League? Because remember I said this earlier. Say Gyökeres in get what in define. You cannot see the Arsenal project and say you want to go and join Manchester United because Ruben Amorim is your former manager. In get what in define and he want to join club with for Champions League and Man U cannot offer that. What is the connection between I didn't talk to Victor Gyökeres and the next line is but if a player only want to join Manchester United to play Champions League, how does that correlate? You are not being truthful. You are lying. It's what they call lying by omission. When you don't tell us the entirety of the conversation that you had, you cannot tell me that as Amorim did now, never called Gyökeres for Alpha. You would like to join me. You cannot tell me that. I don't believe her. I'm standing on that. I no go believe her. It don't happen behind the scenes. Gyökeres go run turn and say, Baba, me I try qualify for Champions League. You know, say me, are they ambitious? If you don't qualify, look at how he's throwing Gyökeres under the bus. If you don't want to join the Champions League, then leave Manchester United. Baba, leave him for us. Now only Arsenal, the only club I know say they go for the guy now. Then maybe later, other people feel rise up, come involved for the matter. All right, away from that. So today is the birthday of one of our senior man, our guy, Ogajima Okori, the #1 Arsenal fan waiting for Australia. So he was in Pekin, Ivan, he get. So today now in birthday, so happy birthday, boss. So wish you all the best things life has to offer. Success and prosperity is a portion in Jesus' name, and inshallah, amen. So enjoy your day. Like maybe for that side, I said if you be saying afternoon, I think on safe. All right, away from that, so let's bring the message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anayo, who is a real estate agent. So he has 14 plots of land for sale at Nora Scott's Luxury Estates, Ohia Igbelu, Rubber Estates at the back of airports, Nabara Iche, local government area of River State. So 6 plots of land together, then 4 plots together, 3 plots together, and 1 plot standalone. And it's 1.2 million per plot. So if you want to reach out to Mr. Anayo if you're interested in this piece of property, you can call him on 080-3276-5227 or 081-1932-9922. Like I said, if you're interested in this piece of property, you give him a call. Now, away from that, so the BBC, when they do one expose, when they explain like the reasons where them feel say Arsenal can still reach the Champions League final. Now, when you read the entirety of this amazing report from the BBC, they're going to say #1 reason is Partey will be back. Because this was one of the biggest challenges Arteta had. How to replace Thomas Partey for the first leg. Now, the going to talk say when the Ghanaian returns next week, it will now allow Declan Rice to move back into the #8 role that he has excelled in recent weeks, and Partey will give solidity and structure to the base of the Arsenal midfield. Now, Rice moving back into a more advanced role may also help Captain Martin Odegaard, who had a quiet match on Tuesday. So you don't see that in what they explained yesterday, say the absence of Partey affected different roles. You get? So, like Henry said, we need to change a lot of things, and all these a lot of things that the BBC self they illustrate. So we'll see how everything will turn out in our favor at the end of the day. PSG can be beating the which kind of BBC said, because the pressure. And another thing we say, this Dembele matter self. You get, just imagine a situation whereby one of our best player returns and one of the best player exits the scene. You get, I go be. Me then say film. People say I go be shy. And talking about Dembele's injury, the Football London, can they give us updates? So Arsenal have been told Ousmane Dembele's injury time frame ahead of PSG Champions League second leg. In fact, when you read this amazing report, so they say when they read them, I just smile. They say Dembele's fitness question. Now, one doctor in fact, first of all, before the doctor, PSG boss Luis Enrique has admitted that Dembele is now a doubt to face Arsenal next week. So Serge Dubier, a doctor based in France, has now offered a potential time frame for how long Dembele could be on the sidelines recovering from the injury. Now, the doctor said a strain is a minor muscle injury that affects the muscle structure. So the man was telling L'Equipe that the damage is not really that significant. We are talking about grade 1, not grade 1 muscle injury, grade 1 hamstring injury. Now, in terms of how long it will take to recover for grade 1 injury, it requires a rest period of 10 to 15 days. And when you look at this return leg, now less than 10 days. So the question now becomes, will PSG risk Dembele? Because when you go, I know screenshot all the areas of that Football London report. So when you read towards the bottom, the doctor also said, if you play the player, you can play the player, but he will play with pain. And the more you play him, it will aggravate that injury. There will be more tears because you don't get tear already. And he needs to rest to heal. So PSG have a decision to make. Do we play him and risk him? Because it's going to be a high intensity match. Arsenal are going to go all out. So I don't really know how PSG will do, but we could just watch. ISIS maybe no go start. He go come in for second half. But so whether they go start up like or posse. So we could just watch. We see the magic What PSG go do? Now, former ref when they slam Donnarumma, say Donnarumma dey cheat. Now, one of the things wey Baba dey talk is say, see, e get when Ben White no even touch Donnarumma much. Donnarumma fall down, they waste time, when they cry, they say they don't buy him. So Baba could explain, say, see, the football authorities must bring in retrospective punishments for acts of simulation. This absolutely disgraceful behavior is cheating. And those that work to uphold the integrity of our great game must ensure that action is taken and the goalkeeper issued with a ban. Retrospective means after the fact, after match don't finish, they will come roll out the punishments. This game was viewed around the world and does not set a good example of how the game should be played. The IFAB, International Football Association Board, who are responsible for the rules of the game, in the opening sentences of the law of the game, talk about the philosophy and the spirit of the game. So Baba talk a whole lot. Then they must do something to ensure that these comments by them are not tarnished. You get. Now, you can talk about this situation whereby that time we say Saka and Mendes, they will say Mendes really say sleep, come fall. They come penalize Saka, say Saka foul the guy, when Saka come para, they come give Saka yellow card. Say that thing they're not supposed to penalize Bukayo Saka. You don't know how the FA, how then take how the referee take miss am, but it is what it is. The referee just use his own discretion. You get, that's what he used there. Now let's bring the message from another of our sponsors, Mobile Water Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. That's also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 34, and they're located at number 7 Kenny World Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, the biggest news of the night is the fact that Lehmann, who's one of the former Arsenal goalkeeper, don't talk say Arteta must win a trophy next season, or Merino Saka. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So, my dear Arsenal followers, I think if you're getting value from this podcast, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms. And as you do so, may God bless you guys. So, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. Till I come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So, then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night, and a good night, and then I get out. All right, guys. Ciao.